Hey everyone, welcome to the Decorative Den, a look inside my craft room where I share all things crafting, planning, and cross stitch. My name is Charity and I am so happy to have you here with me today for my first Flosstube Extra. Today we're making cross stitch gift tags for the holiday season that can double as ornaments. This is a quick and easy way to gift your stitches and your creativity without having to undertake a huge stitchy project this holiday season. So if you are interested in seeing how I made these cute cross-stitch tags, then just keep watching. All right, so these gift tags can be very simple, like this one here on the right, or they can be more decorative and elaborate depending on your style and taste, the amount of time you have to work on them, or the style and taste of the person that you are gifting them to. So today I'm going to start with the very basic supplies and go through the basic steps, and then I'll also talk about ways that you can add more embellishments and decoration to your tags. So for your basic supplies, you're going to need your finished cross-stitch piece, and this can really be any small design that you like. The designs that I'm using came from this freebie on the DMC website called Cross Stitch Advent Calendar, and I'll include a link to it in the description. For my pieces, I used 14 count white and green Aida, and I just used DMC floss from my stash. Some of them were called for, some of them were just similar enough or, captured the colors I wanted for my stitches. Now, in addition to your finished pieces, you're also going to need some gift tags. I'm using large paper ones from Michaels, which I'll link below, but you also could use tags that are made from wood. I've seen them on Amazon and other sites, and I think those are a great option, especially if you want your tags to be a little more sturdy and therefore more likely to be kept as ornaments after you gift them. You're also going to need a ruler, an embroidery needle, some kind of adhesive to attach your cross-stitch fabric to your tag. I'm using a cross-stitch finishing tape, but you definitely could use glue if you feel more comfortable with that. You're also going to need some scissors and then some kind of string or ribbon to tie to the top of your gift tag. I am using this red and white baker's twine. Now from here, the rest of the supplies you use are really up to you. You can use anything from decorative papers to ephemera packs, stickers, stamps, decorative buttons, ribbon, twine, markers, like whatever you can find. My advice here is to really just shop your craft stash and let your creativity run wild when you're selecting things to decorate your tags with. So jumping into this project, I'm going to start with a basic tag. And the first thing I do for any tag is prepare my stitched piece. And so I start by measuring my stitched piece and the tag to determine how much I want to cut down my fabric by. My tag is 2.5 inches wide. And so for this little gingerbread cookie piece, I decided I wanted a 2-inch square. And so I just take my ruler and I center it on the stitched piece. And then I roughly count on each side going, 2 inches wide, how many squares I have. And then the main thing I'm trying to do is make sure I have the same number of squares on each side. And so I think for this piece, I had like 6 squares on each side, right and left. And then I'm doing the same thing for the top and bottom, and I think I had 4 or 5 on the top or bottom for this one. But again, just roughly measuring out 2 inches, making sure I have an even number of squares on either side, and then I cut that down. Now you absolutely could just leave the piece like this, but I like the look of frayed edges on my pieces. And so to do this, I take an embroidery needle and I just stick it in my fabric 1 square in from the edge, and I pull outwards so that way it starts to fray. And then I grab those fraying threads and just pull them off completely so that way I have a frayed edge on every side. Now I do it just 1 square in for these, but certainly if you like the look of a longer frayed edge, you could go 2 squares in. Again, it's all personal preference. Next, I cut down my tag so it better frames my stitched piece, and then I flip the tag over and on the back write some kind of message. It can be as simple as a to from. I usually like to write something like Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas, then my family's last name and the year. The space I'm leaving here is for our last name, but I always recommend doing this first before you add your stitch to the front so it's easier to write on. Now, after you've written on the back, it's time to flip over your tag and you can decorate it at this point, or you can simply add your stitched piece. Now again, I'm using cross-stitch finishing tape from the brand It's So Emma, but you can use another brand of tape or simply just glue if that's what you have or that's what you feel comfortable with. Now, I kind of made up how to use this. I probably should have read how to use cross-stitch finishing tape before I started making these, but essentially I just apply the tape directly to my stitches, kind of push it into the cloth a little bit, and then I peel off the backing paper and attach it to my paper tag. Then to finish this off, I take some of my baker's twine or my ribbon, whatever I'm using, and I add that to the top of my gift tag, tying it off and cutting off any of the excess string just so the little ends are very even and clean looking. And that's it. That is your finished cross-stitch tag. Now you absolutely can leave it just like this. I think it looks super cute and clean and simple, and I definitely have people in my life who would probably love a tag that's just simple and straightforward like that. But you also can go ahead and add some more embellishments. Now for this one, I decided I wanted to wrap a little more of that baker's twine around the bottom of the tag, and I'm going to add a little decorative button. I guess you could call this a button. It came in a button pack, but it looks like a cute little gingerbread cookie cutter, and I thought that would be so perfect with this gingerbread stitch. So I'm just tying that on to my baker's twine there, and then I'm going to cut down the ends, and that's it. That is my finished gift tag. I absolutely love how this one turned out. And now I'm just going to kind of let some music play while I make a couple more tags here on camera, just so you can see some of the steps I go through when I am making a more decorative or elaborate tag. And then we'll end this video with a quick look at all of the tags I've made so far. I think I have 7 made so far at this point, and I'm hoping to get to 11 before Christmas. I have a couple more little stitches to do, but I am getting very close, and I cannot wait to attach these tags to treat bags and little cookie tins to give to my loved ones. But enough blabbing, let's play some music and you can see how I decorate these last 2 tags. right, that will do it for this video. I absolutely love how these gift tags turned out, and I'm definitely inspired to make a few more of them this year. This project is a great blend of two things that I love, cross stitch and paper crafting. The stitches were quick and fun, and I love that this project allows me to give unique handmade gifts to a greater number of people this year. And yeah, I hope you feel inspired to make some cross-stitch gift tags, or at least I hope you had fun crafting with me today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you are well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!